All right, Karina.
Okay. There we are.
Are we live? Because I don't see us.
I got us on my phone.
Fantastic. It says we're streaming. Hello, hello. Friday night, RCAF Nation. My name is Tatum Lee, and I am the RCAF Development Director. And I'm so sorry, there's a glare. We're going to do this. I'm the RCAF Development Director, and I am so pleased to be with you this evening. And it's my great joy to get to introduce Karina Jones. Karina, you've just come on board with RCAF. You are heading up this Checkoff campaign. Let's talk about that a little bit, but let's talk about you first. You are from Custer County, Nebraska, Broken Bow area. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. I grew up in Western Nebraska and have roots in Southwest South Dakota. And like I tell, and most people would say about me, cows and kids is all I know. So I've got deep roots in the cattle industry, and my husband and I now ranch here in Custer County with our 3 young daughters, and they are very passionate about cattle and all things agriculture, and take us on a lot of adventures.
I see that, and quite the little barrel racers it looked like from this last weekend.
They do take us places I never thought we would go, that's for sure.
Yes. So let's talk about this new campaign that RCAF is getting ready to launch, the 30 and 30 campaign, Recheck the Checkoff. www.checkoffvote.com. Talk to us about what your role is. I know we are having weekly calls, talk about those and what this campaign really is and what it means to producers, why it's important.
So as South Dakota Livestock Marketing Association and some other auction barns and committee members throughout the country identified last summer that they wanted to take on petitioning to the USDA that there is interest in the cattle industry for us to vote on the beef checkoff referendum. It's been 35 years since we as cattle producers have gotten to vote on the beef checkoff referendum. And so in 1985, myself included, I did not get to vote, neither did most of, or a lot of my peers in the industry. Mm-hmm. And so we are signaling to the USDA that there is interest. And as we went along, the petition started July 1st, and as we went along and the campaign has continued to develop, we have realized that on a national scale, we kind of needed to mobilize as a committee and create some organization and some definite strategy. Mm-hmm. And so I was brought on board a few weeks ago to kind of organize that. And I guess what we have done is we've identified some key strategic producers in every state that are really passionate about this certain campaign. This is kind of one of their hot button issues. Right. And we're still needing a few campaign directors in some states, but I think that we have definitely over 30 of the states filled, and so that's really exciting. And now what we're realizing is, creating action for everybody to realize that they can take a role in this team effort, because it is a grassroots effort. And the great thing about this specific campaign is it doesn't matter whether you have a bottle calf or a 10,000 head feedlot. Everybody just gets to sign one line on this. So your voice matters just as much as the biggest producers in your area. Mm-hmm. The other part of that is your help and your efforts matter that much. It is just important for me to work with somebody who can get the signatures of 30 of their neighbors, as it is for some of the volunteers who are standing in unloading lines on sale barn days throughout the country and getting hundreds of signatures. Everybody can play a part, and everybody is equally important in this campaign.
Well, let's talk about standing at those sale barns. So we are getting ready to release some graphics on our social media that would be able to help people share with their neighbors, share with their friends, to just really energize that base, that grassroots movement. Talk about some of the places, give people some ideas where they could take those paper petitions, because there's two ways to sign this petition. They can go to the www.checkoffvote.com and people can sign online, which we've had a significant amount already, and that's super simple. But there are some producers, and maybe it's a demographic of age, whatever it is. Maybe some people don't have the internet, and they just feel more comfortable signing that paper petition. So producers can go to that checkoffvote.com. At the very bottom, there is where they can print that paper petition. You have been doing that. Part of your team has been doing that. Talk about standing in the lines at the sale barns, because of course we're in the fall run, and the success that you've had, because I know you've had great success.
You know, I live in a part of the world in Nebraska where producers are far between. And so I know for me to maximize my time, I can just take myself to our local auction barn on Thursday mornings, and there's a line that's a couple blocks long of producers bringing in cattle, and I can just walk from pickup to pickup with my clipboard and just hand it through the window, and they can sign and go to the next one. So that's just a good use of my time. And other volunteers are saying, hey, we can do one day a week, or one morning a week. You don't even have to be there all day long, because I prefer to just go through the check or the unloading line. And so once that line dies down and the sale starts, then I usually pack up and go. But some volunteers are they like setting up a table in the lobby. Whatever works for you. I'm not here to say this is a one size fits all. So whatever works for you and whatever gets you excited. Feed stores. We've got a lot of feed stores that have the petition in their vet clinics. I have some video reps that are carrying them around in their pickups as they are loading out cattle and getting paperwork done. The possibilities are endless. Anywhere there's going to be producers, then have the petition. And so I have them with me all the time. Even ball games in rural areas always have a cattle producer or two there. So the possibilities are endless. Today, the local filling station told Marty, my husband, have her bring some in. We'll put some here. So just don't box yourself in anywhere the producers are. I'm going to give you all hope that I've been doing this now for 4 to 6 weeks, rodeos, sale barns, all that jazz. You put this petition under eyeballs, and my signage rate is 98 to 99%. Mm-hmm. For every 100 signatures I have, I've probably only had 1 or 2 guys out of every 100 decline.
Right. And I think it's important to note, this isn't your signing saying I'm against the checkoff. This is simply a signature that says everybody deserves to vote. There should be a sunset on the checkoff, to where each generation should 5 to 10 years at least. Some people have said 2 to 5 years. There should be a sunset because it keeps everyone accountable, right, Karina? There's transparency and accountability, and where there's accountability, people tend to spend the money a little bit more wise. And so let's talk about the 30 and 30. What does that mean? What's the goal for these producers?
We decided we really needed to break down a manageable goal to help everybody see how they could play a part in this campaign. Mm-hmm. And so you're going to start seeing a lot of slogan branding, a lot of campaign branding, and social media posts about 30 and 30, recheck the checkoff. Everybody is capable of printing off 5 pages, because each page takes 6 signatures. So everybody print 5, and then that's 30 signatures. Go around to your neighbors on a Sunday afternoon and make it your goal to collect 30 cattle producer signatures in 30 days. Mm-hmm. Now, there can be multiple producers in one home, okay? So per the USDA's eligibility, what they set up for us, And on the back of the petition is all the eligibility requirements. So you don't have to memorize anything. It's all right there. Per the USDA's eligibility, a producer can be under the age of 18 if they bought or sold one head of cattle from July 2nd, 2020 to July 1st, 2021. So all of our 4-H and FFA kids, because they buy and sell livestock, they pay that beef checkoff at the 4-H auction. They are all qualified. Our Junior Breed Association kids who buy and sell heifers, bulls, whatever, they are all qualified. Mom or dad does need to sign by their name. And same if you do it, the online petition, mom or dad needs to sign by a minor's name. But, you know, in my home, the cattle check is made out both to me and my husband. So we are 2 cattle producers in our home. Okay. So as long as you can prove everybody's a producer in your home with appropriate paperwork, then everybody who qualifies can sign.
Awesome. So let's talk about what areas. So we're putting out an SOS. Y'all, this is your industry. This is your money. If you have said many, many times, you know, what else are we going to, what can we do? What can we do? Well, here's what you can do. We need volunteers in your area. And Karina, you said something earlier that was just absolutely, if you've not been asked yet to sign that petition, there's probably not volunteers in your area. So what areas, Karina, specifically, I know we are looking for folks in the Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico. We are looking for folks in the Pacific Northwest is pretty good. We need folks in the Great Lakes area, on the East Coast, the Southeast. Where are you needing some more volunteers?
Yeah, you know, the Great Lakes region, the Eastern Corn Belt region, the East Coast for sure. And just because we didn't say your area, you know, just because maybe South Dakota has brought me a lot of volunteers, call me anyway, because I will put you in the loop with the state committee that's going on, and you will join an awesome team. So everybody can call me, and they'll put my number up on the post here. You can email me, whatever, get a hold of me on Facebook, and I will connect you to the state campaign director in your area. And then if we don't have a state campaign director in your state yet, we will get you working. So the great thing is momentum is happening so quickly with this campaign. We have already, you know, identified a need. We meet every Wednesday night because things are happening so quickly. And from an RCAF staff perspective, we have been providing print media ads. We're going to be providing radio ads, social media posts, posters that you can have printed. And so we have an entire resource center backing this campaign to help our volunteers make it as successful as we can.
And the great news is that the fullness of that resource center, actually, we will be launching next week, and it will have everything that Karina talked about, pardon me, a plethora of tools that you can use to be able to get this petition in the hands of your neighbors, in the hands of your friends. If you think that you getting 2 signatures, 3 signatures, 4 signatures is not is significant, it's not. It's absolutely not insignificant. Karina, I know that the USDA is requiring at least 80,000 signatures. Our goal is 100,000 signatures. And so all of these signatures count, you all. We must get involved in our industry. And this is such a simple way to be able to do that. Please help us to get this done. You know, so many of the policies, Karina, that right now we're facing, that the NCBA slams down our throats, it's because they operate primarily off of our checkoff funds. And so we have to shut off, the water. We have to be able to take control back of our funds. Again, this petition just simply says, give us the chance to vote. It doesn't say whether you're for it or against it. It just says, and there are people involved that are not RCAF members that have been involved.
That's right.
And
The
so,
dairy producers, the dairy industry has really caught fire with this campaign and linked arms with us. And so, if you're a dairy producer, give us a call. Let's see how we can promote it in your area. If
Right.
you are, a tribal member, give us a call. You have cattle producers all around you. That's a population of cattle producers that we would love to serve. Give us a call. So
Right.
don't think that anybody is too small.
Absolutely. Karina, thank you so much for all the work that you've done on this project. I know that it's just snowballing. We keep getting meeting new producers, and it's just fun when the grassroots grabs hold, and it's fun to see that movement. And so thank you for everything that you've done and are doing. You all, next week we will be launching the resource center for this Checkoff petition. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, drop us a message below, or send us a message on Facebook, call us at the office, send a carrier pigeon, whatever you have to do, get a hold of RCAF USA. Karina Jones can help you directly. Karina, do you have any last words?
No, I mean, we're committed to making this happen. My generation didn't get to vote, and I'm going to make sure that we turn this around before my kids are involved in this industry.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Karina, thank you for your time. I know it's a Friday night, so I appreciate you spending time with me. Good night, all.
Good night.